While ovens can differ from model to model, they operate on similar principles. In this video, we will address how a gas oven operates, as well as potential problems you may encounter. A gas oven ignition system consists of three basic components: the oven control, the igniter, and the oven safety valve. The oven control may be switch-based with a thermostat and sensing bulb assembly, or an electronic control board that works with an oven sensor. When you select the bake or broil function, the control sends 120 volts of alternating current to the appropriate igniter. The igniter is wired to the safety valve, and as the igniter starts to get hot, it draws an increased current, or amps, through the valve. Inside the valve is a bimetal arm that reacts to the heat generated by the amps. Once sufficient amps pass through the valve, the arm flexes and opens, releasing gas into the oven burner tube. The gas travels through the burner tube until it reaches the bake or broil igniter. By this time, the igniter temperature is over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, so the gas is easily ignited, and the appropriate burner will begin to heat. The igniter remains on to keep the safety valve open until the oven reaches the designated cooking temperature. The temperature is monitored by the sensing bulb on the thermostat or by the oven sensor. When the selected temperature is reached, the oven control shuts off the voltage to the igniter. The arm inside the safety valve closes, shutting off the gas supply to the burner. This cycle repeats throughout the cooking process to maintain the proper temperature. Keep in mind, the cooking temperature designated by the control is only an average. The actual temperature will fluctuate throughout the cycle. Convection ovens will reduce this fluctuation by using a motorized fan, with or without its own heating element, to circulate the heated air evenly throughout the oven cavity. If any of the ignition system components fail, the oven will either not heat at all or heat improperly. The component that most commonly fails is the igniter. If your oven's bake or broil burner is not working, remove any covers or shields and observe whether or not the burner's igniter is glowing. If the igniter is glowing, but the burner has not been lit after 90 seconds, there is a high probability that the igniter has weakened and is unable to draw the proper amps to open the safety valve and light the burner. In this case, the igniter should be replaced. If the igniter is not glowing, you should test both the igniter and the safety valve to determine if one of them has stopped functioning. If one or both of the burners are still not working, the oven is overheating, or the temperature is off by more than 40 degrees Fahrenheit once preheated, the oven control is probably defective. If your oven has a switch-based control with a thermostat and sensing bulb, the entire assembly will need to be replaced. If your oven has an electronic control, the oven sensor can be tested to determine whether the sensor or the control board is the source of the problem. Repair Clinic has a solution for many of the problems you may be experiencing with your oven. Enter the appliance's full model number in our website search engine for a complete list of compatible parts. Our site also has an extensive selection of instructional videos to assist you, covering topics like part testing, disassembly, and part replacement. At Repair Clinic, we make fixing things easy.